Yes, now, bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Altered Boy. Track 6 of 10. We're listening to Shovel-Headed Kill Machine, which is a bold title, but as far as the album artwork is concerned, it is pretty badass. Let's go. Devoted to Lans, who recommended this on the Patreon. Let's go. Northern Ace says it should be illegal to make a riff so powerful. Let's go. Oh no. Oh no, he's talking about nonsense. Well, I knew he would talk about nonsense from the get-go, but I didn't think the word pedophile would be in the first line. I'm trying to jam out. Ugh. I'll tell you what, someone saying the lyrics are on some Infant Annihilator shit. But I'll tell you what, as much as I'm not too fussed on metal bands talking about, I say this time and time again, I'm not even too fussed about it, generally speaking. I don't like metal bands who strictly just talk on Christianity like there aren't other religions to speak on, you know. I think we should encompass them all, because otherwise it just seems like a bit of bullying behaviour. But I don't know whether it's cool or sad to hear the older heads take this route in the music, because the other guy related it to Infinite Annihilator, but the people in Infinite Annihilator surely are a lot younger than the people in Exodus. And, you know, as we see time and time again, especially with these metal heads, these metal musicians, as they get older, they start to accommodate the idea of there being something more after life, you know, perhaps out of fear of their own mortality, which is looming ever so soon over their heads. So it's a bit, I don't know whether to think it's cool that, you know, people, these metalheads are a bit older, bit of the older circuit, and when I say older circuit, most definitely, come on, in relation to these are the leading wave of like extreme bands per se, Exodus and so forth. I don't know whether it's cool because they're like actually being bold enough in their older age to say, I still stand by this stuff, or whether it's sort of like they should be speaking on. Well, let's be fair. Let's be fair. As far I was going to say something daft, because I completely agree. If you're talking about paedophiles, you know what I mean. Manipulating their positions to have access to children and stuff, they need wiping out, to be honest with you. So it is a good thing to talk about. These religious songs and religious elements in music always open great room for discussion. I think it's always, well, no doubt it's always going to be a timeless means of marketing yourself as an artist, because it is so divisive and political. You just have to know you're going to take some shit in order to, you know, really garner the momentum that it will give you. Let's go. Someone says, why was Biden in a Catholic church when Trump being shot at? Like, this is, my statement is irrelevant to that question. But one thing I do have to sort of put forward, which I thought was fascinating, in relation to the, you know, the presidential candidate assassination attempt is, if you believe it was a real attempt on his life, right? How surreal to say it would have been televised live. A bullet penetrating the guy's skull. Live. How? And don't get me wrong. Imagine how many people are going to come across that footage, whether they want to or not. That would be a globally... Whether you say, oh, I'm used to it, oh, it won't be, oh, blah, blah, blah. We're all still human, regardless. It would be a worldly traumatizing event. And isn't that insane? Because it didn't happen, or because it was, what do you call it? Not a false flag, but like manufactured. Because who knows? Maybe it was manufactured. I don't know. It's politics, isn't it? We don't question the alternate reality because it was shocking enough as it was. But if there was a literal bullet that penetrated and it was on these cameras and it was televised, wow, how insane that would be, right? That footage would be circulated across the world and back within seconds, man. Maybe that's what they wanted to do. And just so you know, right, this is quite... It might not be funny to some, but whilst we're on the topic, as far as like American politics is concerned, I think they're both and forever will be, just due to the nature of the game. It'll always be two cards being played by the same hand. I don't think any of this left and right or red and blue or any of this... you know, two-party political system. I don't think you will ever win. I don't think as a consumer to the government you will ever win. Why would you? But with that being said, I do think Donald Trump, just in the humour and the entertainment he provides, I think he's quite punk rock, in all honesty. He entertains me. But of course he's a bullshit artist, just like the rest of them, innit? Come on. That wasn't me advocating for any political party, by the way, come on. Over here we got fucking Keir Starmer, spineless scum. Ba-da-da. Let's go. Ba-da-da. 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 I'd like to hear some harmonies on them ba-da-da-da bits. Ba-ba-da. Da-da-da. Incredible guitar tone on this record, man. Hear the smashing on them cymbals. Guess that was them harmonies I was looking for earlier on in the song, do you remember? They knew what would sound good, man. Whoa. Wow, that trade-off rhythm there. That panning. Can hear the pressure applied to that open note. Bomb, 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 well, bomb, bomb. It was an alright tune. Let me get it straight, right? I don't think we're gonna have a bad song on this record. The riffing is splendid. The riffing is spectacular, darling. I'm appreciating it a lot. We've got Going, Going, Gone coming up next, alright? Let's keep going.